Okay, hi. I'm Michael Wilson Barber, and here's another album review from 1983 when I was 12 years old. Night Ranger, Midnight Madness. But before the album review, just want to say, disclaimer, we're not sponsored by John Deere, although I have a John Deere Z-Track mower for my yard, and I have a video on that. We are sponsored by Skookum Merch, which this is one of my t-shirts, and since it's my company, I can sponsor myself. I do have Skookum Merch available on my eBay website, which is called Chef Barbarino. I know, I should have a Skookum Merch eBay site. I haven't finished my website yet for Skookum Merch, but you can go to eBay and purchase some wonderful t-shirts. If you want to contact me directly, if you have a particular color, you want white or black, let me know. I have videos on that as well. This is Night Ranger's Midnight Madness, released in October of 1983, and therefore it spilled over into 1984 as well. And this was a big album for Night Ranger. It sold over 1 million copies in the US. This is my original copy, therefore this is 1 in a million albums. I did not have their first album from 1982. I think it was called Dawn Patrol. My brother had that one, and I got this one probably at Walmart in Sparta, Illinois. This is kind of the end of the era when album covers still really mattered, before CDs and cassettes really took over. So it's called Midnight Madness. It shows the band on the front. They're from San Francisco, I believe. There's various people of the night doing different things. And then on the back, it also is another photo, interesting photo of them interacting with these people on the street in the night. For some reason, there's a football player and like a motorcycle rider or whatever. There's a cheerleader, and all these people are on the front cover as well, but it's kind of hard to put together. But album covers still mattered at this point. You could hold it in your hand and look at it. I listened to this album a lot. It is a record produced by a guy named Pat Glasser. I don't know who that is. It's an MCA record, and as much as I listened to this, I never tried to learn the names of the band members. You have Jack Blades on bass and lead vocals, Kelly Kagi on drums, lead vocals, Brad Gillis guitars and vocals, Jeff Watson guitars, and Alan Fitzgerald keyboards and vocals. So the side one was You Can Still Rock in America, which was the first single of this album. It was a hit. Rumors in the Air was a fourth hit on this album, again in 1984. I don't know if they ever released that as a single, but it became a hit anyway. Why Does Love Have to Change, which I don't really remember that one, and Sister Christian, which was their big hit, and their video in 1984 got lots of play on MTV. Side 2 was Touch of Madness, Passion Play, When You Close Your Eyes, which was also a single and a hit, Chippin' Away, and Let Him Run. So, looking at the album inside, I still have the original album sleeve. So it has pictures of the band staged and playing on stage, and it says Midnight Madness. And then the other side of the album sleeve was very common in this era, early 80s, mid 80s, to have the lyrics listed, so you could actually put the album on and hold the lyric sheet and listen to the lyrics and read it. The album itself, I guess this is a 40-year-old album, is side 1. Listened to it a lot, but I took good care of most of my records. Still in good shape. Might try to play a little bit of one of the songs. I just don't know how YouTube works with copyright. Here's side 2. Again, you can see it's MCA, but this was their biggest album. After this, they still produced several albums in the 80s, but not quite as big as this. And again, Sister Christian was their big hit, and their big, I think it went to number 5. Got a lot of airplay on MTV, and also Sister Christian, the ladies loved Sister Christian. I had a friend, I won't tell you who had an older sister, and I think she had it on cassette, I believe, and I just remember her listening to it over and over again. She, you know that thing where you rewind the cassette, just play it again. Rewind the cassette, just play it again. So their big hit was Sister Christian, more of a ballad, and I won't get into the lyrics on that one. Not really sure well, I will say I'm not really sure what it means to be motoring. I think I know what they mean. But other than that, it's a really good rock and roll album. Sister Christian's a good song, but again, it's a ballad. So let me try to play a little bit of Night Ranger, Midnight Madness from 1983 for you, and hopefully my YouTube channel won't get banned. It is 40 years old. I won't play a whole song, I'll just play a little bit. Okay? Alright, like and subscribe. Click below. Bye. Okay, so what I'm going to do is play a little bit of the opening track, which is You Can Still Rock in America. And I'll show the back of the album so you can see the image a little more clearly as well. Okay? So let's try this. It shreds. It's got typical 1980s guitar shredding solo in the middle and all that stuff. Here's the back album cover that I was describing. I didn't show it too well. Football player, motorcycle guy, cheerleader, some space guy with plutonium or kryptonite or something. Girls of the night. There's a cactus for some reason. I always imagined this was in San Francisco. I don't know why there's a cactus. There's probably some meaning behind that.